Good morning, good evening from wherever you are. Hey Lynn, how are you?
I'm well,
Good
and
evening from Uganda.
Hey, Lynn, we're so excited to chat with you a little bit about what we're doing, how we're hoping to get you and your community involved. But before we get started, for anybody who's watching who might not know who we are or might not be familiar with some of the organizations Lynn supports, my name is Jamie Ward. I'm the co-founder and executive director of Faraway Friends, which is an organization working to alleviate education poverty in rural Uganda. And I am based here in Uganda, but joined this morning by my co-founder and Uganda country director, Collins Zangwech. Collins, if you wouldn't mind introducing yourself.
Yeah, Jamie, you said you're best in Uganda, so
Oh,
maybe I'm best in the US.
I'm based in
Yeah,
Uganda. I'm
yeah.
based in
Hi,
Uganda.
Hi, everyone. My name is Colin Zangwech. I am a co-founder of Faraway Friends, like Jamie said, and I'm country director, Faraway Friends Uganda. I met Lynn actually when I visited the US the last time, and it was amazing interacting with some of her friends and community. And I'm so happy to be talking to you today, Lynn.
it's great to be connecting with you today as well.
Lynn, I came to you a while ago with kind of some challenges that we were having at GLP. We were talking about, you always ask me, what's new in your world? What's going on with you? Like, tell me about what's happening at GLP. And one of the big issues that I shared with you was the toilet situation at our school. So in Uganda, it's typical for schools to have pit latrines. That's kind of the standard across the country. However, there are two types of latrines that you can build. Collins, correct me if I'm wrong. One of them is easily drainable, kind of like a septic tank, is a full septic system. And the other one is more of just a really, really deep trench or hole that gets filled up quickly. You have to cover it up. It's not sustainable. Collins, can you tell us about some of the bathroom challenges that we're having at GLP with our current systems?
Yeah. So at the beginning of Global Leaders, most of our pit latrines were not redrainable. We just dug easy, deep pits to help us easily because it's also cheaper to build those. But the challenge with it is that now they're actually filled up. They're not even enough for the kids because we started with about 60 kids. And so we had, for boys, four doors of pit latrine, and then for the girls also four. But right now, as I speak, we have 500 children. And so for all these children to be using just four for boys and four for girls, it's not enough, and they're filled up. What we are trying to do now is to improve the standards of the toilets or pit latrines that we are building now by providing redrainable pit latrines so that each time they are getting filled up, we can redrain them and they are brand new. And so that's the biggest need right now. Actually, as I speak, during the holidays, the toilets had bathrooms in them. The bathrooms fell off, and now we only have the pit latrines. And so the boys are kind of, struggling with what to use, where to bathe. We are trying to put up something really temporary that we could improve to make proper standard to last longer. But yeah, that's our biggest challenge right now. The boys are struggling. The girls are struggling as well, but the boys' pit latrines are even worse.
Lynn, I was sharing with you, since my side of the story is fundraising, right? So I'm looking for grants and funds to make these projects happen. And what I found was that there are a lot of grants available for girls projects, for girls toilets, girls wash, sanitation and hygiene. But for boys, we don't see the same kind of effort, which we understand why, right? We want to put as many girls back in school for as long as possible. We want to keep girls in school. However, we tend to look at our boys at GLP and worry about what their options are going to be. How are we going to fund a project like this? How do we alleviate some of the stress that the boys are feeling? Currently, I've written a couple grants to some organizations that might fund the girls' toilets. we're confident that we can find funding for that. But our challenge now is, how do we address this boys' need? Collins, you have a couple special people in the room that maybe, Lynn, if you had any questions for some of our boys, and what their experience is like, I'm sure they would be thrilled to jump on and tell you.
Yes, I have some special guests for you, Lynn. I have the boys of Global Leaders, just a few of them. They came to say hi.
Hi. Hi.
Thank you so much. So they're right there behind me. Lynn, you can ask any of them any questions. So can you guys lean so that you can?
It is so
Lynn can-
wonderful to meet all of you. And, you know, we're hoping to see if we can work with you to help resolve your bathroom situation. So what would a, new pit latrine septic system mean for you in your everyday life there?
Then you need flushing toilet.
Only
And what?
Showers.
showers. Okay.
They must food for us light also in the toilet.
Lights in the toilets.
Light.
Because your current toilets are dark, right? Yeah.
So tell me, if your current toilets are dark at night, you don't go to the toilets at night?
We sometimes go with torch.
You go with a torch.
Yes.
Do you fear to go there? You fear at night, it's dark, you're going into the toilet's also dark, you only have a torch. Is it scary?
Yes.
What do you fear the most?
In darkness, I can fear some of the dangerous animals at night.
Like?
Snakes.
That's
Like
my biggest
snakes.
fear.
So if you had a toilet with lights, would that make you less afraid?
Yes, yes.
Yes, okay, very good, very good. Okay, and who can share with Lynn, tell me why should Americans, American friends and people want to support this project? Collins, maybe you can help me translate.
Our American friends, thank you for giving us support. We love you so much. Thank you. As you're supporting us to build for us a toilet, I also thank you for that. Thank you.
You should support us to build a toilet so that we can have good sales and prevent some diarrhea diseases.
Some diseases. Yes.
Will building new toilets make it better for you to go to school?
That their contributions in building us good toilets would also promote good friendship between them and the Americans. They want to say, the girls are dying to say hi again.
Hi, once again. They should build good toilets for boys so that boys can prevent such killable diseases like candidiasis. Yeah?
Yes.
And if they get such diseases like that, it will be very difficult for them to study, and they just now leave studies and they will drop out of school. That's why they need very good latrines, like toilets, yeah, like ecologic sanitation toilets, so that to prevent such diseases that can make them drop out of school. That's why they need such good toilets. Thank you.
Jamie, I have learned something new from Ife today. Ecologic sanitation toilet.
I learn something new from Ipe every time I'm with her, let me tell you. You guys are amazing. Lynn, did you have any questions that the girls might be able to answer?
So I know that you're also planning on getting some new toilets and bathroom areas. What will that mean for you every day? Because there's many of you sharing. So what will this mean for you with your sanitation, your hygiene, and your education?
That will be awesome because that will prevent such diseases, and it can mostly kill girls. Because if a girl gets candidiasis, the girl can every time scratch herself, and that can make a girl again also drop out of school. And a girl is worth more than a boy, because a boy can stay for sometimes, but a girl is very difficult. So a girl even can lead to some infections that even can make a girl not to be very good in her future. That can make a girl even That means it can spoil a girl's future. That's why I need very good latrines to prevent such infections like that can make us drop out from school and spoil our future completely. Yeah, thank you.
Well, thank you for sharing that.
I think they should build for us a new toilet. So we have to have a new toilet for us to maintain our hygiene, so that we should stay without any infection in our life. And that's my message to you all.
Yeah, they should support us because being in good hygiene is very good. If you are not involved in good hygiene, you can easily get diseases that even they cannot be treatable, that even cannot even promote very well your hygiene, and which can make you either drop out of school or spoil your future. So they should help us in order to prevent such diseases that will ruin our future plus our studies. That's the message that I have for you. Thank you for supporting us.
So,
Amazing.
see,
You're how
so Lynn, now you've met some of our students, you've heard the story. So this is where I'm hoping we can ask if you will stand with us in solidarity for these kids and share our story with your community and your people who I know are so incredible and so giving. We're looking for some supporters to help us raise about $10,000 for this impact project, just for the boys' side of the toilets. Collins, can you share just briefly what this would mean to you as the principal to see this project happen?
Yes, my biggest hope is that we can get rescue, especially for the boys' toilets and the bathrooms, the washrooms. I get so worked out seeing our children use such terrible toilets and also not have washrooms. Each morning when I come to school and I'm supervising, making sure that they go to class early, but you see how they're scrambling, to fetch water, to go and line up to wait to bathe because they can only go maybe 4 or 5 at a time. You can't rush them. You can't even blame them for coming to class late. So my hope is that we can help these children have a better standard of life while they're with us, especially because we thrive to provide the best quality of education. And we are a model school in this community. Every school is learning from us. Each time the inspector of schools come and they go to our washroom, like I want to run away because I don't want them to see the washroom. It does not represent what we say we are providing. It does not represent quality and a good standard of living for the children. And so any help that would come through to help our boys, like you've heard them say, prevent diseases, prevent school dropout, manage time, for the time for them to go to class, that would be such a huge support for us.
So if I'm understanding you, $10,000 will provide enough funding to build a brand new bathroom, washroom facility for all the boys to help with time and get them to class on time and for their studies. Is that correct?
Yes, 10,000 will give us at least another set of toilets and build a washroom in it with showers. So the showers would definitely save us time because right now they're pumping water from the boreholes to the washrooms.
It's obviously just the financial barrier. So I have a lot of faith that when we share this story with more people, it only takes one person to give $10 and the next person to give 20. And together as a community, I really believe that we can make this happen. It doesn't take one big donor. It takes all of us coming together for something bigger.
Agreed. And my hope is to find 100 of my friends to donate $100 each. And if 100 of my friends donate $100 each, then we'll be at that $10,000. So that's the hope. We'll see how this goes. I so appreciate all the work that both of you do in helping educate kids and giving them some more opportunity in their lives. It's a beautiful thing. And I love the connection. Even though we're far apart, there's a good heart connection and lots of love there. So thank you for your time.
Thank you, Lynn.
Lynn, it's so nice to be able to see your face. Like, I'm in Uganda at Global Leaders. I was just with you in the US, and now we can even talk and chat, and you're coming through, you know, to figure out how to help us. It's so nice having this connection.
We're so, so grateful for your support, Lynn. Thank you for everything.
And I'm grateful for all that both of you bring to my life, and we'll see where this all goes.
Can't wait. Okay, we'll talk soon.